Hey everyone, hola, bem-vindo ao meu canal. So welcome to my channel, Read the Story. I know I've been away for a little bit, but that's the reason why. I've been busy, but I'll share more later in the voiceover. So I'm here right now at Lisbon Airport. I'm waiting for my flight, and I'm heading off to Madeira. So I want to share with you with a little adventure I'm going to have. It could be a life-changing adventure. I don't know what is going to happen, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So I'm heading to the airport. I'm boarding on the plane in about an hour. So come and join me on this little adventure to Madeira, and I'll see you on the other side.
Before we move forward, I'll update a bit what I've been up to during my YouTube absence. I've been focusing more on my supper club events and market events. We presented Lunar New Year in January, focusing on dishes eaten in Singapore. Diners get to taste dishes not found in Chinese restaurants in Lisbon. I also had a few Singaporeans who attended, and they mentioned the first bite brought them back to Singapore. Personally, that's the biggest compliment I could ask for, and I am very grateful for that. Next, we have been participating in market events. We collaborated with Mercado de Benfica with an event entitled Mercado de Chefs in December last year. The mission is to serve an international range of finger foods and dishes, particularly Asian cuisine not commonly found in Lisbon. 6 chefs participated in the inaugural event just before Christmas, and we are planning to present this monthly. This market we participated was at Comida Independent, located in the heart of the Lisbon city. We were invited by the organizer and focused on selling desserts and sweets. Let me share a bit about how this idea came about. I've always been curious about growing my own food since I left Singapore in 2015. I know it's hard work, but it seems fulfilling at the same time when you are able to grow your own food and eat them. So getting to know my pals Drew and Goma and Sintra sealed the idea. They are an inspiration when it comes to their farm-to-table concept. They have a nice sizeable land where they grow chickens, ducks, quails, and some vegetables and Nepali herbs and aromatics. In 2021, I applied for an allotment plot and almost secured it. Then I was discouraged by some locals saying that the area is not so safe. The idea further strengthened when I wasn't able to find fresh Southeast Asian aromatics at the local Asian grocery stores. Many of them were sold frozen, and fresh ones actually makes a difference. The idea was to grow these aromatics for my supper club events, which I can showcase more unique herbs, aromatics and vegetables. I traveled around Portugal to do my research, from the Douro Valley in the north to the Alentejo interior, Silver Coast and the Algarve in the south. There was always something that was not quite right about the properties I visited. It was either not the right property design, not really what I'm looking for, or the area didn't fit, or the outdoor footprint was way bigger than the property. I was also researching if it could be the right areas to grow certain Asian aromatics. I even traveled to Madeira and the Azores in 2021, but at that time it didn't feel quite right. Then there was a property in Madeira and I decided to revisit the idea again. Madeira is located in the North Atlantic Ocean west of Morocco. The island was claimed by the Portuguese in 1419 and settlers arrived a year later. The island is about 57 kilometers in length and 22 kilometers wide, which is slightly larger than Singapore Island. In general, the weather feels like eternal spring, but Madeira has several bioclimates. You could go from subtropical heat on the coastline to temperate climate and even snow on the mountains.
Hey everyone, after an hour and a half flight over to Madeira Island, I finally arrived my accommodation. It is really beautiful over here, as you can see in the background. The weather is perfect. It's 24 degrees at the moment. It's beautiful, and this place where I'm at is called Jardim, and it feels very much like Bali. So I'm quite excited, and this is actually a great start to my trip. For the next few days, I'm going to be looking at some properties. I'm also going to be traveling a little bit around Madeira. Well, this is not going to be a travel vlog or anything like that. It's quite different, where I'm actually going to maybe be finding a little place in Madeira to live in. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. So this is all unedited and unplanned. Let's see. And I'm quite hungry right now because I didn't have anything to eat in the plane. So I'm going to go for lunch, but I'll take you guys for a little walk around the beach.
Even though the climate was perfect, I wasn't sure but Madeira could be the one. Island fever was also in my mind. One of the criteria if I were to live on the island would be to be able to find Asian grocery stores with ease. So while in Funchal, I decided to check out the only Asian supermarket.
Well, I found the one and only Asian supermarket over here, which is Supermercado Chen. They have one branch in Lisbon, and over here is somewhat a bit different. It looks a lot bigger than the one I see in Lisbon, but it's somehow more limited. Obviously, I do have some basic items that I can get. However, things like pandan essence and certain Malaysian stuff I might have to, and Singaporean stuff I might have to get from Lisbon. Yeah, so that's a good sign. It's a good sign for me that I can find the basics. I'm quite pleased about that. I can create different kinds of food over here in Madeira if I want to, and yeah, I see a possibility now, maybe possibly living in Madeira. So, but I don't know what this entails. So I think I'm going to do more investigation and maybe look around Madeira and see properties if I like any or I can see myself living there. So yeah, so I'll continue drinking because it's a hot day over here. I'll see you guys in a bit.
The food, especially the seafood in Madeira, is super fresh and delicious. I also decided to check out the Asian food scene to see if there could be an opportunity for me here. In a nutshell, let's just say I can definitely see a potential of me presenting Southeast Asian food to both locals and expats living on the island. While on the island, I decided to maximize my time and went for several home viewings. There were some properties that needed a lot of work. Then there were properties which were in excellent condition, however the location wasn't exactly what I was looking for. One thing for sure, it would be nice to have a property facing the Atlantic Ocean. this is the property I spotted online and it got me curious to visit the island again. It has been abandoned for a couple of years and is up for sale. I remembered passing this place back in 2021. The foundation looks solid. It looks like it has good bones. However, it does need some updates and some work done. Hey guys, just been spending the last few days looking at some properties over here, and there's been some good ones and some not so good ones, but so far this is only one that that has quite a lot of potential. So as you can see behind me, it's an old house that's been left for about 20 over years. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a big project. The funny thing is I told myself I don't really want to do a project anymore, but I don't know, somehow this one seems to be quite attractive, and it's like starting a blank canvas again and doing what I like to do, but do I want to do it? Well, I don't know. So yeah, so that's lots of thoughts into it. So I guess I'll be thinking over the next past few days and see how it goes. And I will also let you know in the next vlog whether we're going to plunge into this property or not. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the bell. And yeah, follow up in the next episode and see what I'm gonna do. So yeah, so here's me saying goodbye. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care and ciao ciao from Madeira.